All right, what's up, y'all? So I'm bringing something like a little new to my channel. I'm gonna keep doing it though. Basically, I'm gonna be talking about like little local stuff that's going on. Like, I ain't gonna be reporting everything, and I'm just talking on topics that I want to fucking talk on. Now let's get started with the first one. So on Tuesday, right, this little article came out basically saying that Rayful Edmond has a closer chance to getting out or whatever, or is one step closer to getting out. And if you don't know who Rayful Edmond is, he was basically the biggest DC kingpin in the 80s, like shit, like the biggest. Like, even my mom used to know him back in the day. Like, he was really getting that shit. So basically, he ended up getting caught. Him and his whole fucking family, his whole family was in that shit. So he ended up getting caught and then snitching on people, basically, and becoming an informant and shit like that, like doing little shit to protect his family and shit. So like, I think his mother ended up going to jail too though, and his sister. All of them went to jail. So he started being a little rat and shit like that, I guess, to put his family in a better position, sort of like how almost Bobby Shmurda took extra time so his little friend wouldn't get all that time, that type of shit. So either way, so basically they're saying he one step closer to getting out. But okay, so he served, I think, or he didn't been in there for like 32 years, right? So they reduced his sentence to 20. But he also has another case in Pennsylvania from when he was selling drugs inside of the prison. So they got him another 20 years. So, okay, let's say the judge, okay, well, they already said it. The judge reduced his sentence for the DC shit, whatever. But now you got a whole nother 20 years. This man is already like in his 50s. So, damn, another 20 years. Let's hope he live to be 70. You know what I'm saying? But the crazy thing is about that, like, when it comes to that snitching and, oh, he a rat because he gave up this and that and this and that, I don't even give a fuck about that, okay? Because he tried to look out for his parents, even though, I mean, for his mother and his family and shit. So I guess they wouldn't have as much time or shit like that. I'm not about to get into like details on that because that shit go back way too far. But either way, but my thing is, I could have sworn like some years ago they said that he actually got out, and they were saying that like he had, I don't even need this. They were saying that he had like some type of facial reconstruction or plastic surgery or some shit. So I guess people wouldn't recognize him or some shit, because he probably not gonna be safe in DC. Because even when he was in jail, right, he was an informant. I mean, he's still in jail, I keep saying it. Even while he was in jail, he was like still getting niggas locked up for shit. Like, he got like 100 drug dealers locked up and snitching on people for bodies, all types of shit this man was doing. I'll put the little article up around here so y'all can read it for yourself. But yeah, like, that's just been like a lot of talk and shit. But I'm just like, man, shut the fuck up, everybody. You know what I'm saying? As far as them saying, oh, he a rat, he snitched on everybody. Yeah, technically he is, because he snitched and all that shit. But it ain't even no but. It's just like, that's the game, like shit. Like, all that shit is in it. I ain't saying snitching is a part of it, but look at Alpo. He's told on DC niggas. And he fine, but he in New York, and I don't know if he coming back to DC ever. But yeah, shit like that. That man say he want to spend time with his kids who probably grown or some shit now. But yeah, like, that's just something to talk about. Like, I had printed this shit out, so, because I was reading up on it. But yeah, like, do y'all think he gonna be able to actually come home? Or when I say home, I'm not even talking about DC. I'm talking about like get out of jail, because I'm pretty sure they took all the money that he had on the outside. Like I said, his family and shit was in that shit, so he probably don't even got nothing left unless they pay informants. I think they really do pay like prison informants and shit like that though. I don't know. I keep y'all up to date with it, or at least I'll try. Fuck, cause like I said, he still got a whole nother case in Pennsylvania. So is he really getting out? I know a lot of them dudes that went to jail in like the 80s and 90s for drug shit. They are all like just now getting out within like the last 5 years or some shit. I've been noticing. Like, I'm gonna say within at least like the last 7 to 10. But yeah, so that's that on Rayful Edmond. And then the second thing is, a video came out, I think this was yesterday too. Damn, everything was happening on Tuesday like shit. But so there was a surveillance video that came out, right? Two guys talking at Anacostia station. looked like they was having like a little intense conversation though, because you could see the dude, I'm gonna show the video, but you could see the dude talking like some serious shit. And then the crazy part is they dap up after they done, and then nigga shoots him in the head. Like, that's wild. The story's still developing. They ended up closing down the train station. Hey, Solo homie Mo, I'm gonna just call you Mo from now on. I ain't about to say the whole thing, but hey Mo, remember when I told you what I told you about Southeast? Anacostia station is Southeast. But yeah, I mean, that shit can happen anywhere though. But yeah, the story's still developing, but that shit just wild. Like, you shouldn't even adapt. I'm just giving my thoughts and opinions on all this shit. But if I'm gonna shoot somebody, I'm that, okay, I'll have a little argument conversation that's going on, but I'm not about to dap you up, then shoot you. That's some bitch shit. Why would you make them think it's all good just so you can shoot them? Because clearly that's what it is. If you haven't, I know if I'm arguing with my friends or some shit like that and then it's over and we hug or dap it up or whatever, that's it. You know what I'm saying? You thinking, all right, it's good, it's over with. You dap this man up, then blew his motherfucking head off. Like, I mean, that's a figure of speech, but he did shoot him in the head. But yeah, like, that shit just wild too. Like, what's y'all thoughts on this? That's what I want to know. Like, then people was in the train station when he did that shit. You unsafe motherfucker. Like, you lucky. I mean, at least he was up on him when he did it. But it's like, boom, you gonna shoot this dude in front of a whole bunch of people, then ran off. And they said a gun was found at the scene. So I don't know if it was the nigga who shot him gun or the nigga who had a gun when he got shot. Maybe his gun dropped. I don't know. But yeah, that's what's been happening around here lately. That's all the news I've been hearing, you know, shit like that. Biden ain't get nobody they little $2,000 stimulus. What's up with that? That's some DC news too. Fuck you talking about? But yeah, that's all I wanted to come at y'all with though. Just like the whole little Rayful Edmond post be getting out, or one step closer to getting out, but still got a whole nother case that's worth 20 years type shit. So, do y'all think that should be worth it? Like, the way them dudes was living in the 80s was like that. Like, them niggas had all the money, the cars, big ass, some of them big ass houses. They was doing it the right way back then. These young niggas now that's doing their little, you know, drug jump, their little drug thing. I'm gonna say hustle, their little hustle thing. Y'all need to make sure y'all save and be save or something, because if something happened, like, niggas be living so good. Them 80s niggas was living so good for like 5 to 10 years tops, and then after that, once they get caught, that shit is over with for the most part, unless you put some shit up, had some bitches hold some shit, or had your niggas hold some shit. But yeah, like, just like now, these niggas, I don't think nobody today is gonna get rich off selling drugs for real. Like, it's just like it's just too much. Unless you was already in that shit, like these young niggas today, y'all not gonna get rich off of. Y'all can get a little bit of, y'all can get a nice chunk and change. I'm not promoting drug selling, first of all, but you probably could get like a little chunk of change from off selling like your little local drugs or whatever, weed, coke, motherfucking people still smoke boat, pills, all that shit. So I'm pretty sure you can make a decent amount of money, but y'all niggas ain't about to be solely living off that like shit. Like, it's too much shit out here happening. Technology, motherfuckers hating, especially the way y'all put that shit on social media. Shit, your social media gonna get you caught the fuck up. Y'all need to chill out with that too. Even though you can post and delete, once it's posted, they can go back and really get that shit. I'm telling you, I work in IT. So yeah, I'm rapping like shit. So that's the end of this. If y'all fuck with these, I could do more. If y'all don't, if I choose to talk about it, I'll still do it. But yeah. So alright, y'all, I'm gone.